The Blue Ridge Teachers Union is fewer than 12 days from striking unless a deal is reached.
And tonight, dozens packed the school board meeting, and several delivered emotional speeches in support of the teachers and staff they spent years with. Emily Braun is with us now. So, Emily, what was the feeling like in that room tonight?
Jessica, it was less tension and more hope. The union president told me even though right now union members in the school district still stand far apart, he was touched by the level of support shown tonight. Don Anton lives in Champaign. For the past 25 years, he's taught at Blue Ridge, where he says his real home is.
For many of my fellow members, Blue Ridge has always been home.
Two of the people who stood to speak after him were people he once stood in front of as their teacher.
I didn't know what they were going to say. Teared up a little bit.
Danae Deffenbach.
I stand before you today a loyal and strong supporter of all things Blue Ridge and Knight Nation. But I can't lie. That house I bought 3 years ago, I've tried to sell it. I've looked at other school districts, and I'm trying to accept the fact that my daughter may not graduate at night as I did.
And Brittany Sage.
The people who work in this district are my heroes. They've shaped who I am and who I want to be. And I hope you will honor their work and the risk they take doing it by giving them a fair contract.
Plus two others whose words also aimed for the heart.
When it means enough for someone to come back over 10 years later and speak on behalf of their teachers and call them out by name about what they meant, you know, it really reinforces the importance of what we do and why it's so critical that we stop the turnover.
The dozens of people donning blue rose, walked out of the room, and walked laps around the school. With signs, glow sticks, and flashlights in hand, they're hopeful a good compromise with district leaders will keep them with the district they've come to love and away from a strike.
I think their hearts are in the right place. They value education as much as any of us do.
The turnover was one of the biggest concerns of everyone who spoke tonight. They say that's a make or break experience for students when a teacher stays versus when teachers are constantly changing. Jessica?
All right, Emily, thank you for that update. Now, the board met in closed session tonight to talk about the current state of negotiations. The last scheduled contract talks are on Monday. If there's no deal by then, the board and union can call more meetings to hammer out a contract before the strike date. If no deal is reached by October 28th, that's the day union members say they can and will go on strike.